Well, hello everyone, it's Kari back again with you on the channel to share some cards using the new hot foil plates from MISTI Stamps. There are two coffee themed hot foil plates. This one is the coffee words and this one on the right is the coffee mix hot foil plate. Now look at how beautiful these foil. I used some copper foil today, kind of like a coppery brown color, and I think they turned out so pretty. These hot foil plates are for use with a hot foiling machine. So not with a mink or a laminator, but with the hot foiling machine. So you have to use that kind of hot foil for it. And I brought in this stamp set to create a card. And we're going to create two cards today. So I love this little stamp set. It's so cute with the coffee cups and the steam forming a heart. I'm going to stamp it down on this card with the coffee mix words, and I thought it would be really fun to stamp it in some brown ink. So I am pulling out my hot cocoa colored ink, and I'm going to stamp this down, and then I've already colored up a couple of coffee cups you can see there on the left, and so I'm going to put the coffee cups on top. So I'll speed this up just a little bit here, and then I'm going to use a mini MISTI just to stamp this to make sure I get that stamped on just right. So there's my rich cocoa ink, and I'll just ink up mainly the top part of this with the steam because that's really what I want to show. But I did stamp down lightly those coffee cups so I could just see where they go. See, look at that, they're going to fit right there. And so I'll pop those up with some foam tape right over the top. But this way, by stamping it down, I get that heart that I want out of the steam. And here's the results from the remainder of that hot foil. I'm going to save those because I can use those on another card. So I pop these up just with some foam tape. And I've already colored everything up just to make this a nice quick video, just to show you a couple different ideas with these hot foil plates. I've got some tan colored ink here with my Copic marker. I'm just going to create a nice light shadow for that. And then I'll add a few glittery hearts to the top of this card. So see how quick and easy these cards come together with that beautiful hot foil. So I am going to put a mat around this entire card, and I'm going to use one that is complementary to this. So I'm deciding between tan or brown to bring in more of that coffee feeling. I'm going to test those out here. So I've got like a light, oh, this is just my card base right here. So I decided, yeah, we can't put that white on white. It needs a little something. So I've got a brown cardstock here. That one was too light. I brought in a darker brown, and I like that much better with the copper colored foil. So we'll add this panel right to that brown cardstock, and then we'll add the entire thing to a top folding card base. This is a really thick card base. I like the 110 pound for my card bases. So I'll go ahead and glue that together as well. There are some hearts in the stamp set. I wanted to show you that as well. You could use those. I had these extra die cut hearts just laying on my desk, so I thought I would just use those. So there's our first card. I love how that turned out. Now for our second card, we're going to orient it the opposite way. So this will be a landscape card, and I'm using the teacup from this tea set here, which is from the Alice collection. And I've got a couple of Nuvo drops that I have pre-made, and the sentiment, who needs inspirational quotes when you can have coffee? It's from an older MISTI stamp set, and I'll link that below as well, but I just love the sentiment, so I had to use that. Now there is a slit die cut into this teacup. You could put a character in there if you wanted to. You could have some steam coming out of this cup if you wanted to. Whatever you want to do. Today I thought it looked great just like that. And I'm going to bring in a purple cardstock to mat this one. So I do need to cut it down just a little bit. So I'll cut it down about 1/8 of an inch on each side, just so I have enough room for a border around this. I'm trying to leave most of that beautiful foiled paper there. That's going to work out really good just like that. So when you're doing simple cards like this, I love to mat them. Just leave a small border around the edge with some colored cardstock. I think that looks really nice. That's going to go just like that. Oh, let me turn that over. Okay, so let me go ahead and add this with some with some foam tape. And then I'll use liquid adhesive to adhere the sentiment and also those Nuvo drops. And then also we'll put that onto that purple mat. So these Nuvo drops are a gold color. They're like gold glitter Nuvo drops, and they're really nice and glittery. I pre-made them because sometimes I like to test out where they're going to go. So here's the Nuvo drops that I used. And then I just make sure I like it first. So if you are concerned about putting drops directly on your cardstock, you can pre-make them like on a non-stick sheet or on some packaging and let them dry overnight at least. And then you can test them out first and then glue them down with liquid adhesive like I am. It's just another little tip for you. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to a tan colored card base, just like that. And there we go. So there's our 2 cards today with some beautiful hot foiled sentiments and designs. Just look at how it just sparkles. I love it. So I hope you enjoyed these ideas today. I really enjoyed making these. I did not do the hot foiling on camera just because my hot foil machine doesn't reach over to my desk yet. But if you are interested, I can do some hot foiling demonstrations. Just leave me a comment below and let me know if you'd like to see something like that. So thanks for stopping by today. If you enjoyed these cards, give them a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll be back soon with more inspiration and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.